Welcome Wonders to Told You Wood Colors. My name is Jennifer and today I'll be showing you some completed pages that I did for the month of July 2025. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you all for being here, and if you like what you see going through, consider subscribing. I do have a lot of plans going forward. I have a coloring hashtag that's coming up. It's in the makes, and I love seeing everybody's desert island what would you take with you videos. So I do want to make a supplies one and a books one. So I have those videos in my mind. They're not worked on yet. Well, I did write out all my stuff that I would take with me, so I'm prepared, but I just haven't set up for that yet. So that's gonna be coming soon. And then I also do what was the other one? Oh, there was a video by Zuvir Art. She did her rules for coloring, and I watched it, and when I was watching it I realized that I don't have rules for coloring, but I do the same things over and over again to where it became a habit. So it's kind of like a rule, but it's not a set in stone rule. So I told her, I was like, you know what, your video really had me thinking about my habits that I do for coloring. So maybe I'll make a response video to that. So I was thinking about putting that one up too. So just wanted to let you guys know what's I forgot as well. I want to do a video. I want to do a video of a Q&A video, and I would really love to use that video as an opportunity to show my face on the channel for the first time. So I did put out a post about it, and I think I have about 3 questions, which I love and I'm very excited to answer. But if you have any questions for me that you would like for me to answer, let me know down in the comments below for that video so that I have more questions to answer than the 3 that I have. Yeah, I would love to do a Q&A and maybe do like split the screen. I love how Kira does her Q&A videos where she's talking on one side but she's coloring on the other side. I think I would love to do a video like that, just so that you guys can get to know me a little bit more, and this is to celebrate me passing the 1,000 subscriber mark. Thank you guys so much. I was really excited about that, and I told myself when you hit 1,000 subscribers, then maybe you can consider showing your face, and I would love to start making videos like that. I also want to show you guys a video of my little space that I have here. It's going to be a quick video because it is a tiny little space, but I'd love to share that with you guys too. So yes, if you have questions for me at all, coloring questions, personal questions, it depends. I might not answer some personal questions, but for the most part, I don't mind. So ask away, and I'd love to make a video on that. So thanks guys. Okay, back to the video. Alright, I got distracted with my question to ask you guys, so I forgot to bring this out. So this is going to get popped in the video somewhere. It might be awkward. But my completed pages for the month of July 2025, I did 11. I'm shocked at that. And for buddy colors, I did 2 buddy color pages. I colored out of 8 different books. I colored in 3 untouched books. And I said I started 8 whips, might be more than that. I just started a whole bunch of pages and I didn't finish them. Just because I'm very sporadic and spontaneous, and I don't mind whips and I don't track whips, so I create them. So let's move on. So let's get into the completed pages. This is my project book that I have going on with Veronica Dunn on Instagram. I'll put her information up, and I'll be sharing her pages with mine as we go. We did set up 3 pages this month, and out of the 3 that we set up, I was only able to complete 2 because on the 3rd one we tried something a little bit different. So I'll show you that. But this is the first one that we buddied this month, and I am actually quite obsessed with how mine turned out. I love this. I'm gonna pop Veronica's up on the screen as well. We did I can't think of it. Challenge. Oh my gosh. Why was that so hard? It's early, but it's not as early as some of my other videos, so that should have come to me. So we did a challenge for ourselves to do a page in this book with acrylic markers. So I think she did her acrylic marker page first, and then she said for the other ones, I'm going back to my colored pencils. So hers turned out so nice here with her colored pencils. I love how she uses those. And I've been considering getting this book again so that I could use colored pencils too, but we shall see. So yeah, I really had no idea where I was gonna go with this page. I think I started with like one house. I think I started with this one, and then I did this one, and then I did this one, and then this one was tough for me to come up with because I loved how all these colors mesh together, but these two are inverted. So you have a blue house with orange and then an orange house with blue. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do the same thing here with this one, and I'm glad I didn't, because I just love that different pop. It just, I don't know. And then the background color too is very different, but I love it. I really like how it's such a simple page, but it brings me so much joy. So yeah, so this was the first buddy color that we did together. And moving on, I'm trying to catch up to Veronica. She has 2 more pages left in this book, and I have quite a bit more. So I did start this one, but then I was like, no, do your buddy colors first, and then you can do other pages in the book. Besides, this here took an insane amount of time, I think, for alcohol markers, but that's because I was trying to do funky things with it and do different colors in the leaves. And I'm just trying to explore more with my alcohol markers to get different looks instead of like a straight coloring look. Because I do straight color and then I try shading with alcohol markers as well. Like you'll see my trees. Like it's a straight color, but then I take a different color and I try to add to it. But I'm trying to explore past that and just be really wild with it. So yeah, I'll be working on that page then. This was not a buddy color page. This was a catch-up page, but it was really fun to do. So I think I did these 2 first, and then I tried to look at them as like seasons, but I don't think I accomplished that very well. So this one was specifically fall, and this one was supposed to be like a winter with the blues. And then I don't know, because I colored these 2 first and then I got the idea to do seasons, so I don't know which one would be spring and which one would be summer. So but I did this. Maybe this would be summer and this would be spring. I don't know, but they all look pretty autumnal to me, and I wanted to use like muted tones. I don't do muted tones very often, so I think I accomplished that, and I really do like the way this page turned out. The only question I had in my mind with this page was, do I add a color for the background or do I leave it white? And I still don't know. I think adding a color would look very nice on this page. I just don't know what color to add. So I left it as is for now, but I might go back. This was a buddy color with Veronica, so I'll pop hers up too. And ours turned out pretty similar. I love that. The yellows and the reds or the pinks were big for this one, and then obviously you have a lot of wood to color as well, and then the greenery. So I think ours turned out really good. I like her houses more than mine. Mine just turned out too dark, and I don't enjoy that. I think I went for a muted mood again. I don't know, but this was a difficult page for me to color. I don't like shelving pages, and I noticed that. And I'm looking at all the pages in Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford, and go cross-eyed a little bit. But I do want to color in that book more. But yeah, just doing this one, it helped me realize I'm not really a shelf person. So, but I love how ours turned out pretty similar. So that was fun to see hers. And then this is the buddy color that we were supposed to do together as well. So this is the third buddy color page. Veronica's turned out so bright. I'm laughing because we're both trying to learn these acrylic markers, and it just made me laugh because she was like, yep, going back to colored pencils. I love it. So I love how bright hers is. I am a bright colorist, so when I see stuff like that, it really does make me happy. So I love hers, but I am gonna put hers down for a second because I do have an inspiration that I'm trying to follow for my page. Eventually I will black out these houses, and then for the background I'm trying to follow this example here. I've been following this person. I don't specifically remember her name. I think it's Nikki, but I don't know her Instagram name. She does these amazing paintings, and I do believe they're with acrylic paints, and it's just a whole bunch of dots everywhere, and she creates these scenes that are just so beautiful, the way the colors all come together. So every time I scroll by, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do that, but I color. I don't paint right now. I don't want canvases everywhere. Done that before, and I don't want that again. I love my little books. So I was like, let me see if I can recreate one of her paintings as a background in my pages, and that's what I'm trying to do here for this one. But because I'm not used to working with acrylic markers, it's going pretty slow for me. And I do have to keep going over the dots that I already put down. So it's just a tedious process that's taking me a while. So hopefully I can get this page done in August to get this completed. We will see. And then I think I have, oh yeah, I did this one too. This was another catch-up page. So just me on my own, trying to catch up to Veronica, and here we are with the bright. Maybe I saw her acrylic page and I was just inspired to go bright after that. So I've got my bright green here, and I love the orange flowers with it. The leaves kind of get lost, so I think I wish they were a different color, but I do like the way it turned out. Yeah, it's just a lot of green. It is a lot of green. So I did decide to pull out my sequins. I love using my sequins for that extra pizzazz. And then I did stickles on the inside of all of the flowers. So I'm not sure if you can see that. But yeah, I really do enjoy that added little bit of flair that I put on the page. Usually I just go in with alcohol marker on these pages, so that was something different for me to do, and I really enjoyed that. So hopefully I get this one done. But yeah, all right, moving on. So July is Christmas in July, and I think I went a little bit overboard with that. But I think also it was extremely hard for me to get time to color this month. So I did end up wanting to color a bunch of simple pages just to get stuff done and out. Because I think there were like 2 weeks out of the month that I didn't color at all just because of how busy it was. And then I didn't have a weekend at all because I went away on a trip for a weekend. And yeah, so I had very minimal coloring time. So I did some cozy coloring, and I'm actually shocked with this one that I ended up really loving the page that I did. So Cocowyo Cozy Christmas. This was an untouched book because by the time I got it, I didn't have alcohol markers yet, and then it was January. So I think I got my alcohol markers right at the beginning of January, I believe. So I never colored in this book. So the page that I did was absolutely perfect for Christmas in July because they had Santa on the beach here, and I love that. Let me zoom you in. Okay, so yeah, so I had so much fun. I was flipping through the book and I wasn't feeling any page to color because I wasn't really in a Christmas mood. But then as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. It's so cute and I'm very excited to color it. So I got out my Ohuhu alcohol markers and went to town, and I really enjoyed coloring this page. I was thinking about giving Santa red hair. I definitely want to change him up throughout the book, so depending on the page. I was gonna give him red hair, so I gave him lots of freckles on his arms and some on his cheeks, some on his forehead. I just wanted to give Santa some freckles. So but then I steered away from giving him orange hair because of the orange and the umbrella and the beach ball. I thought that would be too much, so I just went with the white hair for Santa. But yeah, this was so fun to do. And then I did end up bringing out, I believe it was my white jelly roll for this one, which I don't use too often. Here it is. And this is the 5. And maybe I don't use this one often because of the finer tip. Not sure. But yeah, I feel like I'm really bad at putting the white accents on. So I just don't know where to put them. But I love the way that this page turned out. So that was Cocowyo Cozy Christmas. That was an untouched book. Okay. And then next up, another really quick one. I did one out of Christmas coloring book. they don't have their name on here. It's an AI book. I'm trying to get through it just to get it over with. So I did this poinsettia, and I actually really liked it. I had a fun time coloring it. It was with my Ohuhu markers, and I just picked out 4 different red purpley colors for the poinsettia, went to town, picked out a green, colored the rest, and called it done. And I love it. So that was fun. I'm hoping to finish this book hopefully this year, just so that I can move on to other greater things in life. And then this one here, I did a page in this as well really quick. Southern Lotus Xmas Cutie, bold and easy coloring book. So I didn't really know what bold and easy meant, differentiating from the cute and cozy, and I do not enjoy this book much at all. So we'll see what happens with this book, but I did this because it was the next page to color in the book. And I think the most exciting thing I did on this page was add the gold Signo pen to the little rope, and that's about it. Ohuhu alcohol markers with some white accents. The end. All right, so another one that I did with alcohol markers is from Camellia Angel Cova's 50 Spellbound Aquatic Scenes to Color. This is up on the channel as a color along, color with me. Yeah, it's like a color along because I do give you the numbers of the markers that I used and explain the techniques of what I was doing while coloring. So let me just zoom you out. Okay, and we'll show this page. This was a page that I colored for Amanda Colors palette hashtag. So this was the palette chosen for July. It was out of the Color Cube 416. So we used that, and this is the page I chose to do for those colors. Love how this turned out. I really, really do. I also decided to color this as a part of Finding Joy in Colors hashtag Jamie. She does coloring the movies through 2025, and her movie for July was Lord of the Rings. So when you look at this, I don't know if you think of Lord of the Rings, but I did. And it's part of the 3rd movie, Lord of the Rings Return of the Kings, when they had to go to the pirate cave where the pirate ghosts were to get the pirate ghosts on their side for the big end battle scene. So that's exactly what I thought of. These ghosts are a lot cuter than the ones in the movie. But it still made me think of it, so I love it. So I had a really fun time with that. If you want to check out the color along, go ahead. It is up on my channel. I really had a fun time coloring that, and this was an untouched book. Next up, I pulled out 50 Diminutive Summer Scenes to color. This is up on my channel as a color in chat, and I didn't color the whole thing with you guys. It just kind of hung out and colored this. So this again by Camila Angelkova. I love her books. I'm falling more and more in love with her books as I color, and she has a couple of Christmas in July pages in the middle of this book, and this is the one that I decided to color, and I had so much fun with this. He was just such a cutie. Coloring his toes made me laugh, like right on the video with you guys. It was just so cute. I really loved coloring this little guy, and everything else. I just, like I said, I love this book in particular, the scenes to color. Oh, I think I like this over the miniatures, but I still love the miniatures. And yeah, I really love her pages. So we got this one done. Okay, so I am going to show a couple of whips right before I dive into my Lulu Mayo challenge that I had for myself this month. So a couple more pages that I want to show you that I did not complete, but that I started on. I did pull out this book, no idea why, a Celtic fantasy coloring book by Cari, Buziak. And I think I was just in the mood to color in as many untouched coloring books as I possibly could. So I flipped through this one. I found a deer, and I was obsessed with pinpointing deers this month to follow along with Finding Joy in Colors, the wild year of color hashtag that she picks out an animal to color every month. And this month's animal was deer. And I wanted to get crazy with this page because I was watching a lot of Spare Room Studio videos, and she just went nuts this month with her experiments, and I loved it. I loved it, and it put me in a mood, and I wanted to go nuts too. So I just wanted to throw stuff on a page, and I don't think mine turned out as good as her artsy self did. But this is a whip. I'm not done with it yet. I do want to come in with colored pencil and add more pizzazz to it, I suppose. More depth, dimension, texture, highlights, shadows, whatever. But this is what I started. I started by using my Ohuhu water base markers, and I brought those out just to show you the markers. It came in this box. I love this box, but they're all meshed in there, and I don't have these swatched yet. I pretty much just picked a color out and put it on the paper. This is what I got. Oh, actually, I used my palette. I used a smooth palette and then picked up the marker from the palette with my water brush and applied it to the page. So it's got the crinkle, and I am one that loves the crinkle. So let me move that out of the way. Sorry, I'm pretty sporadic today. So yeah, so I did that all on the background, and I did that up these little viney bits, these like tree viney bits, and I did straight coloring onto the page for this border. And then, I did the watercolor part with the deer as well, and then some straight coloring. Yeah, I'm just trying to have like a weird fun time with this. This isn't my favorite coloring book, and I probably would have destashed it, but now I think I'm just going to use it as my experiment book to do fun things like this with, and I think by doing that, it's going to make me really want to go in this book and just have fun. So yeah, that's a whip that I started in Celtic fantasy out of the Creative Haven book by Cari, Buziak. And the next whip that I started was in Birds in the Forest by Denyse Klette. I love this book so much, and I did mention that I might start one of the early pages in the beginning because I love doing that, but I didn't. I was flipping through the book, just enjoying every single page, and I turned to a page that made me think of someone in particular, and it just made me smile. So this is the page. I love this. I love this so much. So this is what I started with my alcohol markers, and it made me think of Lucy Colors 2024. That's her YouTube channel name. And I have just found her maybe a month or two ago, and I've been watching her videos. Then we connected to see if we would like to do a buddy color together. And you know, she will be going out on maternity leave in September. She'll be having her baby, and I just love that. I love babies. I love it. I love it so much. So this just made me think of her, and I just remember feeling like this the last month for each of my kids, like, all right, I'm ready. So I did color this page. I didn't get to finish it, but I want to. So as like a little dedication page to her. I just love it so much, and it makes me really happy. So yeah, I want to come back in with pencils possibly and shade, and I might do like a chalk pastel background and get in here and finish that. And I think for September I would want to color this one, because that's when she gives birth. So we have all the eggs here, and then we have all the chicks here. So I might do both of these pages and just give a little dedication to her. I'm so excited for her, and I just love being able to connect with more people through this community. So hopefully I can get that done. It makes me so happy. Every single page in this nice thick book makes me happy. So you might see a lot more of that. All right. So I'm pulling out all the books, all my Lulu Mayo books out on the table. And I'm starting with what I accomplished and what I didn't. Did I manage to complete my challenge of coloring in all my Lulu Mayo books? Well, you're gonna find out. So first up, we have A Million Unicorns, and for this book I went in on this page, and I did complete this beautiful unicorn page. I love being in this book, and this is the page that I used for my own hashtag that I created for Crayola colored pencils, and it was hashtag color like it's 1987. So this is the page that I used for that. So this is all Crayola colored pencils, and I just had a really fun time bringing this page to life with them. It was so sweet and so fun. So yeah, so I got that one done, and I wanted to color another page in here, and I think that's what my problem was for this month. So you will see. I just wanted to color every page in every book. So next up we have A Million Kittens. I was never going to buy this book. I don't know what made me buy this book. And then I colored a page in this book, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this. I want to color all the kittens now. So I pulled out my polychromos for this page, and I went through and I just did these little vignettes of the kittens in their baskets, and I really wanted to start on this page with like the same colors pulled over, but I didn't, and it was so hard for me not to. After coloring this page, this book went from probably bottom of the list to maybe the top spot. And I don't know what it is. Maybe because I was doubting myself on how I would be able to color kittens or cats, like with the textures and stuff. But after coloring this, I just got so excited, and I wanted to color all of the cats. So I did log down the colors that I used for my polychromos, but I am planning on making a video of cat color combinations eventually, and it's gonna be a big time consuming thing for me to do, because I want to do it properly, and I want to do it with the mediums that I have. So this is just polychromos, and I want to take it further with combinations with your Crayola pencils, combinations with your Prisma pencils, combinations with Ohuhu markers, combinations with water-based markers. Like everything that I have, I want to create combinations for you so that however you enjoy coloring, if you have a book that can take any medium that has cats in it, I want to make combinations for you. So it will be very time consuming for me to pull that all together, but I have some down for the polychromos. So we started and I mainly looked at the front cover for the inspiration of the cats that I did on these pages. I just love this. I love this so much. So yes, A Million Kittens went from the bottom to the top of the pile very, very quickly. Then I have A Million Sloths. I adore this book. I see people rank and rate their books. I think I tried and it was so hard. It was so hard for me to rate these books. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do it. Every book is number one. So I actually got out my crayons. I got out my Crayola crayons to do this page and I had a blast. I did not finish this page. No, it is not a completed page. I want to do something to color the whole thing. I have multiple ideas for it and that's why I stopped. And that is mainly why I don't mind whips at all, because I don't want to force creativity. I just want it to come naturally. And sometimes I go to bed and I have a dream that makes me wake up and want to apply that. So my sleep helps a lot with my creativeness. But yeah, sometimes an idea will just pop into my head randomly and then I'll go for it. So I'm not going to force creativeness just to finish a page. And I was so close to doing that. I was just going to color grass down here and a blue sky. But what if I think of something different that's more exciting? So we're just going to put a pause on this. But yeah, I used my Crayola crayons on this and I had a blast with that. I love how everything turned out. So that was out of A Million Sloths, the first whip from my Lulu Mayo collection. Then I have A Million Sea Creatures. This is one that I adore. Did not finish. I went in with my Crayola Super Tips on this one because I hear a lot of people use Super Tips in their Lulu Mayo books, so I wanted to try it out. And I had so much fun with it. So I do want to come back in with pencils, with shading, and then figure out a background for this because I do want a background on this, and then will be a finished page here. So not yet, it's just started, but it started just enough for me to love it. And I think one of the reasons why I stopped was because I loved this so much and I didn't want to ruin it by adding something that I didn't like. So once again, pause and think. So, whip. Next up, A Million Little Monsters. The page that I started in this one was here. Love this guy. We have Dragon Spell by Joseph Cottonbang that just came out. We have 50 dragon-themed miniatures by Camila Angelkova that just came out. There are dragons everywhere. I wanted to color a dragon, so I decided to pick this page because, yeah, I'm in a dragon mood. So, I tried to stick with a cool color palette because for the background, I have an idea of doing yellows and oranges. So I just don't know how I want to apply that. I don't know if I want to come in maybe with ink tints or neo colors or chalk pastels. So once again, I'm stopping and I'm thinking about how I want to move forward with this, but I at least know I want it to be yellows and oranges, like a tie-dye, kind of like he's like way up on top of the clouds with this nice little monster town on his back. I don't know. I really do adore this. So had a lot of fun. I don't know if I mentioned I did Crayola Super Tips again as well for him. And then, yeah, we're just stopping to think about the background for this one. So A Million Little Monsters. Then in A Million Magical Creatures, This one's probably maybe my least favorite. Yeah. That I started, but I still have hope for this page. I think just the colors that I picked really turned me off, and I didn't want to work on it anymore. I wanted to work on other things that made me happy. So I did Crayola Super Tips once again, and then I do have an idea to come in with my metallic watercolors for the moon. So that's already like done in my mind. And we might do metallic watercolors for the stars as well. I really have no idea what I want to do for the background. Maybe a very dark blue, possibly. And then I would have to figure out shading on all the creatures here. So not a trashed page at all. It's just it wasn't making me happy to color at the time. So I do have an idea of where I want to go with the rest of this, but I just wasn't in the mood then after seeing these colors together. I don't know what it is. I just didn't enjoy it as much. So I just closed the book and worked on things that made me happy. So here's the whip that we started in this one. A Million Llamas. This book is wild. I love this book. And I think because of that, I kept wanting to, oh, look, see, I even marked this. I wanted to come in and color this, but I already started something back here. Where is it? Yep. So this book, I started this and I was loving this, but I was seriously getting so distracted by every single page that I stopped coloring this and I started coloring the front because I really wanted to do that. And then after that, I didn't even want to finish that because then I was distracted by this and I really wanted to color this. And I love this book. I love this book. So I was so distracted by everything. I probably colored in this the least out of the Lulu Mayo books that I colored in, but I think I like it the most. I don't know. It's so wild. Like I couldn't stop just looking at the, like I really wanted to color this. I really wanted to color that. I would absolutely adore to color that. Like every page in this book just has me wanting to color it and it wasn't happening. Oh, this one. Yes, but I knew I wouldn't get that done, so I didn't even start it. But I probably stared at this page for like an hour. Like that's where my time went this month. So A Million Llamas, no completed pages, just a lot of love. Then out of the rest of these, so I have 4 more books left. I have a whip in A Million Mermaids that I started in May, and I wanted to come in and finish this, but I didn't touch this at all. So this book wasn't touched. A Million Baby Animals, I had planned to color these beautiful lovely deer in the book for the hashtag the wild year of color. It didn't happen. And then there was another page, this one, that I flagged to color, and it just didn't happen. So no colored pages in A Million Baby Animals. Kawaii Tarot, I didn't color anything in this book. I think it was because I just didn't know where to start. I don't know. So I just decided on not and focusing on the ones that I already did color in, so I didn't there. And then Lulu's House of Wonder, again, I did not start anything, and I think that's just because I have so much love for this book here that I don't want it to be rushed. I want it to turn out very, very nicely. So how beautiful. So we did not color in this book. We did not color in all the Lulu Mayos. We did not complete a page out of all the Lulu Mayos, but I think for the Lulu Mayo books that I have, I did a decent amount of work. My plan and my goal was to want to complete a page in a bunch of untouched books. And what was my stats? Where'd they go? Here. Untouched books, 3. I have all these untouched books. I completed a page in 3. So it did not turn out the way that I wanted it to, but I had a blast. I really had a blast being in my Lulu Mayo books for July. I think I learned a lesson though, because I was going to continue this challenge with other artists that I have. And I think this month just showed me that we're not going to do that. We are just going to color what makes us happy. So yeah, I think it was a really fun idea. I would have loved to complete a page in all of her books for the month. I just have a lot of her books. So maybe if I had like 5, that goal would have been a little bit more approachable, especially for the month that I had. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I'm sorry this was so sporadic. This video definitely was wonky one for sure. But if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. We love to see it. It really helps get the video out there to other people who might not have seen these videos before. For anybody, I think the completed pages videos, no matter who it's by or what they accomplish, it definitely deserves a thumbs up because everyone works so hard throughout the month, and it's just fun to share and spread that inspiration. So that's all I have for you guys today, and hopefully you see me soon for my August plans. I'll see you then. Have a great and colorful day. Bye.